Hey, welcome to Andrew's Life. I hope everyone's doing great today. So, you're fed up with your job, some of you. You want to quit your job. You want to live in your vehicle. You want to travel the country. I gotcha. And there's some of you that are going to probably be living this type of life. You're going to be living van life because maybe your money's funny and it's the only way that you're going to be able to afford to survive because you don't got enough money to pay rent or to mortgage a house. So whatever the reason it might be, you're looking to you're looking to do quote unquote van life. Well, just in case no one told you this, van life is not free. Van life is not always cheap. If you choose to live van life slash live in a vehicle of some sort, whether it be a van or an RV or a car, my suggestion to you is always keep yourself some type of a job or have some type of means to where you can earn a regular stable income. Legally, of course, because we wouldn't want to see you get arrested and get thrown in jail. And why am I talking like this, man? I mean, how the hell do I go from making a video showing you guys how to live out of a van to to doing this video? How's that even happen? Well, I'm gonna tell you how that happens. I mean, there's so many people out here that glorify van life, glorify living out of a vehicle. You know, you're free, you're saving money, you get to travel the country, and you get to do all this other fun, exciting shit. And I get it. And there was a time that I even thought about living in my van full time until I tried it out part time a couple of times, and I quickly came to the realization that van life full time was not me. I only want to do it part time, and that's it. But rather you do van life full time or part time, it's you still need to have some type of money. Like today, well, no, really, as of yesterday afternoon, my air conditioning compressor malfunctioned. So I took my van to two different mechanics. Now, the first mechanic I took it to was in southern Indiana, right by Louisville, Kentucky, because I was thinking, okay, well, all I need to do is to go somewhere and have them fill it up with some Freon, and then I'm good to go. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Now, according to the first mechanic I went to, they told me that my compressor was bad. I had some internal issues, and if they were to fix it, it would run me over $3,000. Making a long story short, I did not pay that that money because it's like, well, before I pay money like that, let me go ahead and go to an auto mechanic that I know and I dealt with before and get their opinion. So when I got to where I'm at here, now the part of Indiana where I'm at right now, when I got here, I went to the auto mechanic I used to deal with before I left Indiana to go back to Alabama. I went to that mechanic. And I trust him. He's a good person. So I went to him today. And he told me that if he were to repair my vehicle, I would be looking at anywhere from $1,200 to $2,800 for him to fix my air conditioning unit, because he told me, depending on what was wrong with my unit, he may have to take off my dash to get to some of the parts of my air conditioning unit. I don't know all the technical terms. Sorry, I'm not a mechanic. But he told me, depending on what was wrong, I'm looking at $1,200 to $2,800. A lot of money, shitload of money. But given that given that I have a very good van, it's a very good van, I'm willing to pay that kind of money for them to fix my air. That way, that way I have air when I'm driving. I'm not sweating, especially living in Alabama. But I just wanted to share that piece of news with you guys about myself, because for those of you that are looking into going into van life for whatever reason, bear in mind, van life is not free, and sometimes it is not cheap. Well, when I say van life, I'm talking about, maybe I should say, vehicle life. So if you're looking at living in your vehicle for whatever reason, understand it is not free, it is not cheap. Now, I still stand by my philosophy of always having a vehicle ready to go. So just in case you fall on some bad times and you lose your job and you lose your money and you can't afford to keep a regular sticks and bricks, whether it be rent or mortgage, you at least have somewhere to where you can temporarily live out of until things in your life get better. I still stand by that. But I also don't want you folks, for those of you that are working, you're bringing in money, you're renting or you own sticks and bricks, I don't want you to be out here throwing caution to the wind and deciding to quit paying your rent, and then you and your landlord will be on bad terms, or you decide to quit paying your mortgage and then you get foreclosed on, thinking that living the vehicle life is going to be it for you. And then when you get out here and you decide that either A, you don't like it, or B, you get out here, you have no money, you're living, you get out here, you have no money, maybe you spent your last penny on buying your vehicle, and now you think you're going to travel across the country. I don't know. Some people think like that. Don't ask me what. Don't ask me. I don't know. So yeah, before you decide to live in your vehicle, my suggestion is, A, have at least a couple of $1,000s saved up. At least a couple of thousand. Obviously, the more the better. B, I would suggest that you have some type of a job or have some type of legal means to earn a regular income before deciding to live in a vehicle full time or even part time. Because kind of like what happened to me on this trip, something might go out on your vehicle, and you're going to need that money right away to get it fixed. You might have a tire blowout, something with your engine or transmission might go out, God forbid, or Or like me, your air conditioning system might go out. Hey, again, God forbid. Or something else might go out. And when those things happen, you're going to need to have money to get those things repaired. Now, obviously, if you're living out your vehicle, while your vehicle is sitting in the repair shop, you're going to also need money to be able to pay for a hotel room. I mean, depending on what's wrong with your vehicle, you might need a room for only one night, or you might need a room for an entire week. Now, in my situation, I'm gonna take my van into the mechanic here in Indiana. I'm gonna take it into him on Monday, and he told me that best scenario, he'll be done on Thursday. I mean, Thursday of next week, best scenario. That's 3 days. So best scenario, that is 3 days that I'm going to have to pay for a hotel room. And on top of that, I'm going to have to pay for whatever it's going to cost for him to do the repair on my air conditioning unit. So if you're going to be if you're contemplating on living out of your vehicle for whatever reason, please, please, for your own sake, do not throw caution to the wind. Have your, try to have your money right. Have a job. I can't emphasize that enough. And for those of you that think you're going to throw up a Patreon page, or you're going to make a video on social media crying about you're broke down and now you need money and rent and all that other madness. Now there's some people out here that, yeah, they can put the waterworks on and money will come in. But there's a lot of you other folks out here that you can put the waterworks on all you want, and you may not get a dime. So please do not start living out your vehicle without having your money right. Now I know sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, it's beyond your control. But if you're working and you're earning a regular income, don't mess that up thinking that living in a vehicle is gonna save you money and it's gonna make you happier. I mean, it can, but if you get out here and you throw caution to the wind and you choose to live in your vehicle and you're living check to check, the second that something happens, like what done happened to me in my air conditioning unit, you're not going to be a happy camper. You're going to be miserable. You're going to be stressed out, because now you're going to be thinking, okay, how do I get my vehicle fixed? How do I get money to stay in a hotel while my vehicle is being fixed? So that's all I got to say. So hopefully you guys got something out of my rant. If you like what I do, give this video a thumbs up. While you're at it, if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. And on that note, stay blessed.